When people think about protein, they usually picture one thing: a big steak, maybe a grilled chicken breast, or another scoop of protein powder. But what if none of them came out on top? Because one food on this list contains so much protein that it almost doesn't look real. Another has been made the same way for over 1,000 years. And one is so ordinary that most people walk past it without realizing it's one of the smartest protein choices in the supermarket. Today, we're exploring the world's most fascinating high-protein foods, not just to see which one has the biggest number, but to understand why. Because protein isn't only about building muscle, it's about survival, growth, recovery, and the remarkable ways humans have learned to preserve, concentrate, and improve food over thousands of years. Let's start in one of the coldest places on Earth. Finding a high-protein food is easy. Finding a great one is much harder. Because protein is only part of the equation. Some foods look incredible simply because they've lost most of their water. Others contain a little less protein but deliver vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that your body also needs. Then there's protein quality. Does it contain all 9 essential amino acids? How much would you realistically eat in one meal? And is it something you could enjoy every week, not just once? Those questions completely change the rankings. So instead of chasing the biggest number, let's discover the stories behind them. And no food tells that story better than the next one. Dried stockfish, the Arctic protein legend. This doesn't look like a superfood. In fact, it barely looks edible. But for more than 1,000 years, stockfish has helped people survive in one of Europe's harshest climates. The recipe is surprisingly simple. Fresh Atlantic cod. Cold Arctic air. Time. As the fish slowly dries, most of its water disappears. The protein doesn't. That's why stockfish can contain around 75 to 80 grams of protein per 100 grams, more than twice the concentration of cooked chicken breast. It isn't stronger because someone added protein. It's stronger because almost everything else is gone. For centuries, sailors, explorers, and fishing communities depended on stockfish because it was lightweight, nutritious, and could last for months without refrigeration. Sometimes the oldest technology isn't a machine, it's the weather. And somehow, our next food takes concentration even further. Soy protein isolate, the science of concentration. If stockfish is nature's protein concentrate, this is engineering. Soy protein isolate starts with ordinary soybeans. Then most of the fat and carbohydrates are removed, leaving behind a powder that's typically 80 to 90% protein. That's one of the highest protein concentrations you'll find in a widely available food ingredient. But it's important to understand what you're looking at. This isn't simply ground soybeans. It's a refined ingredient designed for one purpose: protein. The good news is that soy remains a complete protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. The trade-off is equally important. By stripping the soybean down to its protein, much of the fiber and some naturally occurring nutrients are removed as well. It's incredibly efficient. But efficiency isn't always the same as balance. And the next food proves that sometimes patience beats processing. Parmigiano Reggiano. Time turns milk into protein. A wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano begins with something surprisingly ordinary: milk. Nothing more. Yet after months of careful aging, it becomes one of the most protein-rich natural foods in the supermarket. Authentic Parmigiano Reggiano contains about 32 grams of protein per 100 grams. Not because new protein appears, but because water slowly disappears. As moisture leaves the cheese, everything that's left becomes more concentrated, including the protein. Those tiny crunchy crystals are part of what makes aged Parmesan so distinctive. Many are associated with the amino acid tyrosine, formed naturally during the aging process. Of course, Parmesan isn't eaten like a steak. A few shavings often transform an entire meal. It's proof that sometimes less really is more. And the next food doesn't rely on aging, drying, or processing. It simply starts out extraordinary. Chicken breast, the everyday champion. Some foods earn their reputation through clever marketing. Chicken earned it one meal at a time. A cooked skinless chicken breast provides about 31 grams of complete protein per 100 grams, making it one of the richest everyday protein foods in the world. There's no special trick behind that number. No drying, No aging, no refining, just naturally protein-rich meat that's lean, affordable, and remarkably versatile. That's exactly why it's become the foundation of countless cuisines, from American barbecue and Mediterranean grills to Japanese yakitori and Indian butter chicken. Chicken also supplies B vitamins, selenium, and phosphorus, nutrients your body relies on to produce energy and maintain healthy cells. It's not the most extreme food on this list. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes the best choice is simply the one you'll enjoy eating again tomorrow. Tuna, the ocean powerhouse. Few animals are built for endurance like tuna. Some species cross entire oceans, swimming thousands of kilometers without stopping. That powerful muscle is exactly why tuna is naturally rich in protein. Many cooked tuna cuts provide around 29 to 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, along with all 9 essential amino acids. But tuna brings more than protein. It's also one of the best natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, while supplying vitamin B12 and selenium, nutrients that support healthy nerves, normal immune function, and many other processes throughout the body. There's one thing worth remembering. Larger tuna species can accumulate more mercury than smaller ones, which is why health authorities recommend eating a variety of seafood. Big fish, big nutrition, and one timeless protein classic is still waiting for us on land. Lean beef, the original muscle food. Long before protein shakes, there was beef. For thousands of years, cattle have provided people with one of the world's most nutrient-rich foods. A cooked lean cut of beef typically contains around 26 to 29 grams of protein per 100 grams, along with every essential amino acid your body needs. But beef's reputation wasn't built on protein alone. It's also one of the richest natural sources of heme iron, a form of iron that's generally absorbed more efficiently than the non-heme iron found in plant foods. Add vitamin B12, zinc, and naturally occurring creatine, and it's easy to understand why lean beef remains a staple in so many diets. The key word, though, is lean. Different cuts vary widely in fat and calories. Choose wisely, and beef becomes far more than just another source of protein. Shrimp, small but mighty. Shrimp prove that size can be deceiving. A cooked serving provides around 23 to 24 grams of complete protein per 100 grams, putting these tiny crustaceans surprisingly close to chicken and lean beef. They also deliver iodine for normal thyroid function, selenium to help protect cells from oxidative stress, and vitamin B12 for healthy nerves and blood cells. For years, shrimp were avoided because they're naturally high in cholesterol. Today, scientists know the story is more nuanced. For most healthy people, dietary cholesterol has a much smaller effect on blood cholesterol than once believed. Tiny seafood, serious nutrition. And our final food shows that even plants can compete with the biggest names on this list. Pumpkin seeds, nature's protein surprise. Pumpkin seeds don't usually steal the spotlight. Maybe they should. Shelled pumpkin seeds contain around 29 to 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, making them one of the richest natural plant protein foods you can buy. But their biggest strength isn't protein alone. They're also packed with magnesium, iron, zinc, and heart-healthy unsaturated fats. Unlike protein isolates, they're a whole food. Nothing extracted, nothing concentrated, just a seed that's naturally rich in nutrients. Of course, they're also calorie-dense, so a small handful is often enough. They're a reminder that great nutrition doesn't always come from dramatic foods. Sometimes it's hiding in the snack drawer. The biggest protein myth. Protein has become one of the food industry's favorite marketing words. Today, almost everything comes in a high-protein version. Cookies, cereal, ice cream, even candy. But one extra nutrient doesn't automatically make a food healthier. The best protein choice isn't always the one with the biggest number. It's the one that fits into an overall balanced diet. That's why no single food won today's challenge. Stockfish showed us concentration. Chicken showed us practicality. Parmigiano Reggiano showed us what time can do. Pumpkin seeds proved plants can compete. Every food brought something different. And that's exactly the point, because nutrition was never meant to be a one-player game. It's easy to think protein is only about bigger muscles, but your body has been using protein since the day you were born. Every cut that heals, every heartbeat, every step, Every new cell your body creates. They all depend on the same tiny building blocks. The foods we explored today couldn't be more different. Some are shaped by Arctic winds, some by centuries of craftsmanship, some by modern food science. Others grow quietly in fields or swim through the open ocean. Yet once they're inside your body, they all become the same thing. Amino acids, the materials your body uses to repair, rebuild, and keep you moving through life. Because in the end, the best high-protein food isn't the one with the biggest number. It's the one that helps you build a healthier tomorrow.